Welcome back, science students. We're going to be completing our rocket now, and we're going to start working on the nose cone. The first thing we have to do is cut out our nose cone. And I've got another bottle, and I've already cut it out because on the last take I messed it up, so it's already cut. What I did is I'm going to use the major part of this. Now you could cut this nose cone shorter if you wanted, if you just wanted this part, or longer if you want. I think this is going to work out really well because this is going to fit right on the edge of the other rocket real nicely. So I already cut it all the way around and I separated off this. We don't need this anymore. We just want the nose cone. Now, if you, sorry, I got my glasses on. If you don't have a ping pong ball for a nose cone, what you're going to do is attach a little round. You're just going to take a baggie and you're going to put sand in it and then tape it up and make a little sandbag ball and then just glue or just tape it in the end. You need that extra weight in the front to help drive your rocket forward and make it fly straighter. So we have to add some sand in the ballast. I have a ping pong ball that I'm going to use. It's messed up. I'm going to put it right in here, and then what I did is I traced the edge of the top edge of the ping pong ball so that when I fill it with sand and put it in the front or tape it in the front of there, it's going to fit just fine. Now on this edge here, this part of the plastic in the front is the thickest part of the plastic on the whole rocket. So when you get ready, if you have a ping pong ball, you get ready to cut that out, just trace it, bring it up to me. I'll use a razor to cut it out because it is very, very difficult to cut it out. That's where I messed up on my last video, by the way, trying to cut that thing out and slip. So I'm going to use a razor to cut it out, and I'll be glad to cut yours out in class. So let me find out where I started this thing, and I'm going to cut it out with this razor as carefully as I possibly can around that black line. I don't want to slip and cut my desk open, or my finger for that matter, and there's the cutout. Now my ping pong ball is going to fit right in there, and I actually almost cut it too much. Before you bring it up to me, before you cut it out, bring it up to me and make sure that I check where your line is, because if you cut it out too much, your ping pong ball will go right through it. So now I'm going to take my ping pong ball and I'm going to cut a small hole in that as well, right here. I know what the problem is. I didn't reorient my camera. And that's a hole. I'm going to fill that hole with some sand. Just like this. A little more. A little more. Until it's all filled up with sand. Okay, that's filled up with sand. We've got sand all on my desk too. Mama's going to have time cleaning, help me clean up. So, here we go. Going to get another piece of tape, duct tape, and I'm just going to tape over the hole with duct tape so that sand will not come out. And I'm going to use actually a few pieces of duct tape to make sure it holds well. And that is that. So I've got this taped up with duct tape. I'm going to put it in here. And I'm going to tape that in with duct tape. And I want to tape it pretty good so it stays in there nice and solid. I'm going to tape it in a few other places too. A couple pieces of duct tape. Just don't want any duct tape on that one. better if you tape it to the side of the nose cone first, and then push it down in like this, the best you can do. But you want it so it doesn't move. I'm also going to tape the top of this too. That way I can tape it from both sides as well. This is not a science. This is just trying to fix it so it works. Okay, now I've got this like this. Now I'm going to tape over it on the other side. Not the prettiest thing in the world, but I want that ball, the ping pong ball, to be in there nice and tight so it doesn't come out and fly out and the rocket's flying. So on this, I'm going to move this camera down a little bit so you can see kind of what I'm up to. Sorry, the little thing came loose. Okay, so I taped it on that side. Now I'm going to move it around on this side, and I'm going to tape it again. Pushing this down, then just moving this side out, and then smoothing this side out. So on the top it looks like there's an eyeball. Okay, now this is done. The ping pong ball's in there good. Now we're going to attach the two together just like this. I'm going to get a few pieces of that duct tape, fit it in there, or to put it on there, and then I'll put a piece of duct tape all the way around. Okay, so put this on. You want this nice and straight as it can be. And I'm going to put a piece of tape there. And I'm going to put a piece of tape on the other side as well. If you have a friend sitting next to you who can help you out, that would be good, because this is not easy. Then I'm going to take a longer piece of tape, all the way around as smoothly as I can. It's not going to be perfect, but it will be mine. Definitely not perfect. I gotta get this thing on as smoothly as I can. Remember, smoothness will help get rid of some of the friction, which will then help for your rocket to fly higher, as high as it possibly can. And there is the rocket. Okay, you got the nose cone, you got the fins. This is going to open up. We're going to fill it full of water. We're going to launch it, and it should take off just nicely. I will show you the final one when I show you out of this video. So, science students, that is how you build a rocket in like 15 minutes. Take your time. You've got 2 days to build it. Make everything as smooth as you can. Make everything as straight as you can. Take your time when you're cutting it to get the best fins. If every part of the rocket is the best you can do, you're going to have a nice flying rocket. So I wish you luck. And Mr. Lavender in your classroom is going to ask you if you have any questions. Good luck. Goodbye.